Hello everybody, my name's Mike. This is one of my first videos on tutorials for learning to play the basics in guitar. I've made this clear all the way through that these are just the basics. These are the starting blocks for what you need to learn to play guitar and go on to do more advanced stuff, maybe even end up playing in a band yourself one day or standing in front of stage, playing and singing in front of loads of people, whatever you want to do. I'm here to teach you the basics. We're going to move on later on down the line as the videos progress with, learning how to put a song together. But so far we've learned what the frets are on the guitar, what the strings are, how to put your finger on the strings. That might sound a bit too basic, but believe me, there isn't a right and a wrong way. If you go through my previous videos, you can see all that sort of stuff. And we've even started now to look at a bit of tablature and understand how to read the basic music to play guitar. So next stage, what we did last lesson was we learned how to distinguish where to put our fingers on the guitar when looking at tablature. But what we're going to move on to now is looking at chords in tablature. So far we've just done one finger, learned how to place one finger at a time, and in some cases no fingers at all on the guitar to play. Now we're going to look at what a chord looks like on tablature. It's slightly more complicated than just doing one finger at a time. It's not too taxing, believe me. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Right then, right, here we go. These are what chords look like on tablature. Don't ask me why, but I haven't done them in alphabetical order. That's just me. We're going to start off with reminding you what tablature is. Now, the E chord there, each line going across represents a string on the guitar. The E there is the top E on my guitar there. If you haven't seen my lesson before yet about reading simple tablature, I'll explain why there. So basically, if I turn this paper upside down, that is how the strings are there. So that E there is that there, A is there, so forth, so forth, so forth, so forth. You'll notice as well, as you go up, E, A, D, G, B, next to the high E, which is that string there, the high E, that is written lowercase. Okay, that's just the way it is. Okay, so we're going to look at the first chord, arguably a chord that you play more than anything else. That's the E chord. That's this chord right here. You will notice it starts on the A string, and that's 2, 2, 1. So 2, 2, 1. Let's see how that looks on the guitar. 1. So that is the G string there. The G. Make your own jokes up, please. This is not what this is all about, So the G string there, which is the 4th string down. 1, obviously, for the people that watched the last video, what does 1 mean? It's the first fret. So you got 1 there. The next one is 2. If I pull the paper out again, 1, 2, 2. So 1 on the 4th string, 2 on the second string and 2 on the first string, the A string and the D string. That is what an E chord looks like. Okay, some people might play it like that. It's all up to you. I personally play it like that. That's just how my fingers fall on it. I'm going to go into finger placement in chords a bit later, in more lessons time, possibly even the next lesson. Sometimes there are reasons why your finger goes where it does in a particular chord. Sometimes it's down to your discretion and how you feel easiest, because you know, this, at the end of the day, this is you playing guitar. This is what you want to do. So 1, 2, 2. That is an E chord. You will notice again, boys and girls, that my fingers are pointing down at the strings, not laying the pad of my finger on it, down on it, into my callus. Keep playing, build up them calluses on your finger. So, that is an E string. That is how that E string looks. Now, I know this is only handwritten, but I'm going to hold that there. Okay, if you want to screenshot that as a reference to what the basic chords are, these chords here, the E, the A, the G, the D, the F and the C, they are your basic chords. If you can play them chords, actually I've missed out the B chord, but we can do that another time. If you can play them chords there, you can play absolutely almost anything. They're basic chords, and once you know them chords, you are well on your way to becoming a guitar player. So that is the E there. The A is really simple. It is 2, 2, 2, starting from the second bottom string all the way up. So basically, I'm playing like that there. That is the A chord. Now what you can do, you can cheat a bit. Yes, you can cheat a bit. Like I said, it's what makes you feel comfortable. If you watch Kurt Cobain playing guitar, Kurt Cobain uses the pad of his fingers for certain chords. If you look on the Nirvana Live and Unplugged in New York, he does it a lot. You can see him up close and personal, how he's playing the guitar. That is known as a bar, because I'm going across more than one string. I'll look at bar chords a bit more in detail later on. He just basically puts his finger all the way across the strings like that. He's not using 3 fingers, he's using 1. That's how he does that. If that will make it easier. Now I could go through all these chords here with you, but you get the basic knowledge of these chords. Also, some people might write these lines here where I haven't written anything at all. Obviously, they're open strings, which, as we've learnt before, would be a 0 on the tablature. An open string, 0. If you like the lessons, please look for me on Mike's Portraits, Instagram, Twitter, go on Facebook as well. Subscribe to my video, share my video. If you know anyone that's learning the guitar, please put me in my direction. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your time. Keep going. You're doing absolutely amazing.